football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Toledo Rockets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will put it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on third down. The Rockets decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to play him out push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when these guys are full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Hunt is in the air. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Hill. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Rockets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the move. Powers through the defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. How about these two running games so far and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Cal. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times.
Purdy on the Jets. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback. Missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Burrell. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My God.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the...
It's a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Quick pass on the fly motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. Smashes ahead. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense in a bunch formation. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the catch. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Ducks are on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Knight. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Here's the heat. That's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Good timing on the quick out. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He's going to take off. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Snagged in the middle, it's Watson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And they're
Deep shot for the end zone. He makes a catch. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll try to get it in with the run, and he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Breaks the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Rockets will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Gaines. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. A nice lead here late in the third quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll try to run it in, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wagner. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job. Toss that ball out of bounds. Avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Scanning the field, it's Finley. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Looking left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they can put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find you. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores, when you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get anything on first down. Now second and goal from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
and they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.